Are you familiar with Ultimate Frisbee? It's more than just a game. It's speed, strategy, and spirit all in one. Eric and Tim are here to explain. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Living.
Good morning.
Hi.
So I made the misconception of thinking that Ultimate Frisbee and disc golf are the same thing. It's a mistake, I know. It's not. So let's talk about the differences.
Ultimate Frisbee is 7-on-7, and we play it on the same size field as football.
Okay.
And it's a give and go, compete against each other. Disc golf, you're throwing it at a basket.
Okay.
Standing basket, no movement except for throwing.
Okay. And how did Ultimate Frisbee get started?
It got started in 1968 in Columbia High School out in Massachusetts.
Wow. And it's taken this long to kind of get to here?
It's been around, our area for over 25 years.
And so I'm assuming you play disc golf?
I do not.
Okay. So Ultimate Frisbee is as far as it goes. You'd probably be really good at it because you'd be accurate, I would think. But
The basket doesn't move.
oh, that makes sense.
So, yeah, I'm used to things moving.
Right, to be able to get them that way.
Yes.
And Tim, what is your role?
I own the Indianapolis Alley Cats. It's a professional team out of Indianapolis, of course. I'm local to Mishawaka, but the team is there. But we're always looking to bring more players in from surrounding areas to build the sport.
So let's talk about the competition. Like, how long is the season? Is it a spectator sport?
Sure. I never have a season off.
Okay.
I travel like getting ready for a New Orleans tournament, which is at the beginning of April. But there's guys playing every weekend. Some of the guys just went over to Spain and played Portugal on the beach, which I love. The World Championships were in Australia.
Wow.
This past year, and it's 50 countries are playing, and it's men, women, mixed. So it's really great on that side of things. So. And the whole community, the Ultimate community, is incredible.
Isn't it amazing when you find a community like that you all have that common ground and you're there to support one another, even on an opposing team, I would think. So do we have any competitions that are local?
We do. We have the South Bend Summer League, we have the South Bend Spring, Summer, and Fall League.
Okay.
The spring and fall are played at the Croc Center on the turf, and the Summer League is played out on the Invader soccer fields.
And so do you look for players on a regular basis? Do you recruit them?
I do. Well, actually, we do. We travel, and I try to get into the high schools, grade schools even. We're allowed up to the age of 14 and older at this time. But I try to get into the middle schools to get them used to playing. So.
What is that like to introduce your favorite sport to like these young kids with the hopes that they grab a hold of that?
Well, the key is that you have kids. You have your own kids, and then they can introduce them to their friends. And that's exactly how we get it to grow. We reach out to even different church groups. There's pickup that happens all the time throughout the community, and we are just growing massively, and we're just trying to find more and more kids. And a lot of them, you don't have to be an athlete. Everybody plays, and we are there to mentor and help. I've made phone calls, I've made emails to different countries and been able to just go over, you can play on our team and pick up and things like that. And we do this all the time, so.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So in Indianapolis, does the team travel or do they have one place that they play in Indy?
Yep, so our home field is Kuntz Stadium, downtown Indianapolis. Teams from U.S. and Canada, coast to coast. So we travel within the Midwest. So, we'll play in Minnesota, Chicago, Pittsburgh, which is our opening game May 2nd.
How did you even get interested
That's
in?
too long of a story. I played for 1 year in 1980 and intramurals in high school. Totally forgot the sport existed, and then just kind of picked it up as a business opportunity in 2012 when the league started.
Wow. And how did you get interested in Ultimate Frisbee?
Oh boy. I wrote pretty much, I got started in it because a friend of mine, a teacher of mine, worked at a parks department. And he's like, well, let's do disc golf. And at that time it's just throwing it to a tree. And then from there, he actually took me up to Jackson, Michigan, and I actually got to see the Frisbee Hacky Sack Festival. And the whole time he's laughing because the whole time my attention is over at the Ultimate field. So that's how I got started. And I played other sports in school, and just Ultimate is it's a good spirit. We even get awards for spirit of the game.
Wow. And it's non-contact,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Kind of.
Kind of. You said it right.
But I love that because it's not, you're going after the Frisbee, not the person.
Right.
So it's not like, as a parent, you worry about those kind of things too. So anybody that was thinking about getting their child involved,
100%.
it's little contact, let's just say, but you're going after the Frisbee and not the person. Yep. Awesome. What's your big dream for your team?
Well, when you get into this, you're a competitive person, so we want to win the championship, of course, and just grow the sport. I think everybody within the league, everybody that owns a team is looking to grow the sport. It's just a common thread among all of us, just more awareness. Starting it, like Eric said, at the junior high level would be fantastic. Getting more people in the South Bend community to play. We grab our players from the best players from local communities, of course. Players from Louisville and Cincinnati are, big players for us. South Bend, we need to get more. We want to grow it. Well, we, get more players from here to play for us.
Well, this will help.
This will help.
Thank you for coming and thank you for explaining all about Ultimate Frisbee because I learned something new today. Right. So I appreciate that.
Thanks
Thank you for being
us.
here, gentlemen.
Appreciate it.
If you would like to learn more about joining an Ultimate Frisbee League, just head over to southbendultimate.com.